Actually,
Steelers versus Eagles.
Is all Phil likes is the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Penguins, and the Pirates because
that's me.
He's so sick of everybody seeing
fans because they like.
So he's turned on him and he's rooting for the Steelers and the Pirates.
He's like,
and the
I'm from Pennsylvania, so I could technically like Pittsburgh because I'm so sick of the Philadelphia fans.
I like that guy. I'm gonna have to buy him some drinks.
In Philly, if they're winning, then they're the best. But if they're losing, then they're like, fuck them, they suck.
Are you guys all from Westchester too? Everybody's from there. Where are you from? Oh, from Mass. All right. And where are you from, Chad? You're from Philly, too. Yep. And that's how you met these dudes.
Yeah, CKY started in Philly, yeah.
So now what is the band doing? You guys out doing all kinds of crazy shit, making albums, doing tours?
Yeah, we're doing a new record right now for Roadrunner.
Oh, kick-ass. Here's a guy, Steve, in Bayside wants to talk to Bam. Go ahead, Steve. You're on.
Hey, what's up, Ferrall?
Steve's a hardcore sports fan. He's fucking nuts. Go ahead, Steve.
What's up? Hey, I'm a big fan of Bam and the band, and I got a question for each of them.
Yeah.
Bam, I saw your wife's spread in Playboy. It was good stuff, man. I came like a mule. I'm not gonna lie.
Right on.
But I dated Jewish chicks in the past, and they usually don't like to swallow. Do you have a problem with her doing that?
No, it's true. It's because it never really winds up like that because I'll usually like if I'll get blowed or whatever, but then I start humping and then like what am I gonna do? Like run up to her mouth real quick?
The swallow is the fail.
So I never really got around to it. But yeah, it's true.
What, Steve?
You know what's a good trick for Jewish broads? You tell them that it's money coming out of it instead of cum. And then I got a question I just want to tell Maddie and Jess that I have the last album. And I came like a mule listening to that too, man.
Man, you're coming a lot.
I like the new album a lot too. I came like the mule as well.
Yeah, the new album got mixed reviews, man. Some people said we got too technical. Some people said it's the best.
Are you making money with it? That's all that matters. Are the fans digging? You're making some money?
We're doing good.
I just want a fat house to do
off. They steal everything from you.
Yeah.
You just get the free pot and
we left Island
bitches.
Records. You don't get free pot from those.
From the fucking
First
label.
year, what do we get?
Fans.
They sent us first year we signed. They sent us like
they sent you nice like digital cameras, and then by the second year you get like nothing, dude.
Don't worry, dude. My agent one year sent me cookies and shit for Christmas. I'm like, fuck off, dude.
I got a fucking Rubik's Cube last Christmas.
I still haven't figured that fucking thing out.
Jelly of the Month Club.
All right, hey,
the gift that keeps on
good
giving.
hearing from you. Hey, now here's some other people. Here's a guy in California who wants to talk to Bam. Go ahead, Eric.
Hey, what's up, Ferrall?
What's going on, dude?
Hey, Bam.
Yo.
I had a question for you. Why you treat your supposed best friend Novak like such shit on the show?
He's a junkie. Yeah, he's shooting heroin again. He's in rehab as we speak.
That guy, man.
Well, I mean, just to make the guy think he's going to be the best man and have him go through all that bullshit, man, that was fucked.
Well, he is one of my best friends, but I mean, you know, my brother has to.
He can't take my title away.
Yeah, I mean, my brother is right here. He's got to be the best man, you know.
You're my best man, Bam.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, you know, Novak. He kind of knew what he was getting into. He's basically, if he breaks both of his feet, which he did, you know, he's like free pain pills from the hospital.
No, wait. Look at the feds. See these two dudes out here? They're both feds. And I'm not fucking kidding. And but check it out. Like, what do you think those two dudes think of this fucking crowd in here? Look at this fucking crowd. I love it. Fucking rolling in to serious jamming, partying, doing shows, raging in Manhattan.
Drinking wings.
That's no big deal for them, though. I mean, what is it? Where you live? About an hour and a half from here?
Yeah, 2 hours.
2 hours.
So you do the show from home or something?
Yeah.
How's that for you? Pretty cool. You can sit there and smoke bongs while you do it?
Yeah, I mean,
it's convenient.
No, everybody else. No, I have before, but
it's no big deal.
I prefer Adderall.
Oh, that's true. Listen to it. All right, let's get this guy on. In Orange County, Cali. Go ahead, OC. Shake it, ooh, shake it, ooh.
Hey, Ben.
Yeah.
Hold on a minute. Hey, you going to be in the new Element video coming out in June?
Yeah, actually, I've been filming for it, and my part's pretty much done. But if I have any tricks that kind of one up the tricks that I already have, then I'm gonna replace them with the new tricks. But basically, my video part's done, and I have another 10 days to 2 weeks to film the rest. So
he built like a giant chin ramp in his backyard.
So how do you end up with all these like production? Do you own the production companies? Do you have all these buddies that own them, or is it film companies that come to you and say, "Listen, we want to give you a bunch of money," or how does it work?
It's kind of all of the above, really.
It must blow your mind that they came calling so Hollywood and everything else.
Yeah, like Element Clothes gives me loads of money to do what I want.
Right.
Audio Shoes, they'll be like, "You want a $100,000 ramp in your backyard? Well, let's get building," and then they'll build me that.
They like your violence.
Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of just a mixture of everything.
Some Dubai oil guy gave him money for his next movie.
Yeah, no. It's actually this guy from Costa Rica who has an online gambling thing, and and he's just like, "So what do you want?" I'm like, I need $5 million to make a movie. He's like, "Anything else?" I'm like,
anything else?
So
that's pretty much it. He's like, "All right, done."
Damn, why'd I say 5?
It's Bam Margera from Jackass and Faction 28 and his buddies from CKY, his brother Jess, Chad Ginsberg. Hey, the Mac Kid is really into the show. Where is he right now? Is he in Matt Dice?
He's actually, I think he's back in Massachusetts. He left Atlanta and he moved up to Mass.
Oh, is he?
He's a New Englander guy.
That's right.
Now, is he still in a band and everything?
Yeah, he's still in the band, yeah.
So you guys live all over the place and then get together to do these things?
Our singer's in L.A., yeah.
Really?
So it's whenever we have to tour or do a record, we all have to fly together.
And you have to get... Let me ask you this. When you're sitting around with your buddies like this and whatever, do you just fucking laugh at all this shit that's happened to you and that these people keep giving you money?
It's basically...
skateboard ramps and $5 million movie flicks and whatever else you want to do, and you must be just laughing, dude.
I've got a lot of money for things that I can't believe it, but I mean, them coming into my house and installing like hundreds of $1,000s worth of radio equipment, and I just drink beer and shoot the shit with my buddies, and then I get like a nice big paycheck. I'm like, this is like, I would be doing this anyway, only it wouldn't be on record, it would just be me sitting in my kitchen drinking beer, talking with everybody, but instead I'm playing fun music.
They can make money with that too. If they just aired that.
Serious radio is the best thing ever. I cannot believe I even get a paycheck for it.
Bro, what do you think of that merger, dude? Are you into it?
I'm into it for just 2 reasons, really. It didn't matter to me one way or the other. I don't fucking matter, but I do dig hockey. And I do dig baseball. I'm into that kind of thing because I'm getting old and shit, and I like to go to every Yankee game and fucking sit out there in the Bronx and make fun of people and fuck with people. And I go to a lot of hockey games, and I did NHL play-by-play, so we were losing the rights to them, and that's like having your fucking wife fuck your best friend in your bed when you're driving home at night and you think that everything's under control, and then you see him jumping out the back of the fucking house running away. That's the worst for me, is losing hockey to them. So when they said we were going to hook up, and then we would have every single sport known to man, the rights to it, from NASCAR to the fucking Olympics to everything. We have everything on Sirius now in XM. They'll have every event ever. Even fucking tennis. They got them all. And so, like, everything's on Sirius. You can just flick it in your house. You got the play-by-play of your team, no less. So, like, Phil could listen to the Steelers announcer, so I don't have to fucking listen to the Eagles guy, Merrill Reese, give me shit on a Sunday. I love that. So I'm into the sports end of it, and I'm not into really anything else about it. I mean, I tried to cut a couple deals with those people over the years, and it never panned out for me. And then Sirius, Howard called, and that was it. When I got a chance to work for Howard Stern, that was it for me, because I was working at Fox when he signed me. I've been here a year today. Today's the year anniversary.
No shit. Happy anniversary.
What's that, Chad? Yeah, he does a show on like once a month or something like that on this channel, like at midnight, but it's 9 in L.A. He does it from L.A. I worked with him before at MTV. He's a wacko.
He just wandered into our studio once when we were mixing our second record, and he comes in, he's like, "You want to smoke a little weed?" He pulls out, like, honestly, like a pound out of his jacket.
Yeah.
A little.
I can tell you stories about him shooting TV shows for MTV that I can't even say on this air, and I'll say anything on this air. About him.
He was doing a, it was called, like...
He's wild.
He was given random people like their own reality TV show, and I was a judge on one of it, and man, I went out drinking with him a few nights. He's the type of dude that like gets annihilated, tries to French kiss you whether you're a guy or a girl, and then he'll fall down the stairs and then get kicked out, and then he'll start looking for massive amounts of drugs.
Yeah, that's that pretty much sums it up. I don't think there's any other.
Do you think he's still living like that? He's got that rap.
Look, I just know that I was in a trailer once, and his trailer was next to mine, and he invited me into his trailer, and I took one step into the trailer and looked on the table, and I go, I gotta run, dude. I'll see you, because I knew I wouldn't leave the trailer for fucking like 6 days.